Hi there, sign of Pisces. This is Kim here to do your monthly reading. So I hope you're doing really well. I did do a pre-shuffle here for you, Pisces. And what I got on the pre-shuffle was the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Eight of Cups in the reverse, and Justice. So there's something like in the works, that's being done where you're actually like seeing your goals be met. So this could be celebrating, laying down the groundwork for balance being restored in some way, shape, or form. So I don't know if that has to do, with this reading, but it might. So we're gonna pull. I'm just gonna pull some cards to see what's gonna come up for you in April. I'd like to say let's pull anything positive, but we have to allow for all energies, right? So I hope that we'll get a positive reading for Pisces, but asking their spirit team and their angels to join us for the monthly read. Expectation. Well, when we're dealing with spirit and energies when we deal with these readings, so I always think of this as like maybe even a lesson in when we expect the good things and not really expect something to have to turn out a certain way. Now, I mean, also it is a person looking out the window, like they're actually waiting on somebody. Of course, if a person is pregnant, they say you're expecting. So there's a few things that this could mean, but in most readings, it's about letting go of what you expect to happen or the control of how you want something to happen. It just opens up more possibilities and avenues for you in that sense. And I do like expecting your own good luck. Like I like that. I like that message because when you believe in a divine plan, for example, then you can always expect something good is going to come up because it's all working for you. And it truly is. So, what do I have? Oh, wow. So, multiples of 4, the 28 is 7, and then there might be some kind of challenge around this. For courtship. You don't usually call it that much anymore, but when it's expecting somebody to propose, and maybe that's what somebody's expecting out of you, or maybe you didn't know that and now you're finding that out. I don't know. So somebody is expecting, or maybe this is about leading up to a proposal of some sort. What is coming in for Pisces for April? Urban Tarot, by the way. Ooh, excellent. Listen to that log truck. Prince of Wands, it's the King of Wands. It says the journalist here. It's a good example of somebody that is kind of that tries to be inspiring to others in some way. The King of Wands knows how to build things, but also how to build things and influence and inspire others. This could be a Leo energy. It doesn't have to be that specific energy. You could have an Aries energy influence, which it is Aries season. So, I mean, that makes sense too, but whoa, no, too many. So what are you building, and and feels like something is being built positively. So like this is a good reading. What else for Pisces? Oh wow, guys, really? The Ten of Pentacles. Lord. So we have wealth here. We have And look at this particular tarot. Look at the picture of it. They have like, I don't know if you can see it, there's a ton of wedding rings. Isn't that weird? That's strange, isn't it? And then there's even like a, you know, diamond up there in there. So what you are building very much so might have to do with your commitment to already established relationships that you have, but also your connection with prosperity, wealth that can be passed down, or at least like the connections, the process of how to do something. It's a lot of money. It's usually a lot of money. So what else? What else for Pisces? What else for Pisces for April? Gosh, guys, so far this is a really good reading. Two of Swords. It says peace on this card, this Two of Swords. Well, to me, when you can come up with a resolution or an agreement, or I don't know, just something like that, it might have to do with something, and I don't know if it's been postponed, but sometimes I have postponing things are a little bit indicated by the Two of Swords. So there's some kind of major decision, but it ends up, we end up having some peace from it, or a resolution of some sort. All right. And I have the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Strength in reverse. So it's saying to absolutely not give up. Absolutely not give up. Sometimes I take this card as losing confidence in a person, like in somebody. But this can also be about our own self-esteem and our own ability to say, no, we can push ourselves further or harder. A little bit more focus, maybe on protecting something too. With the Queen of Swords, it says the painter here. The Queen of Swords is really focused. I think it's neat that they have the painter on here, because the Queen of Swords, just because she uses logic, is still attached to her heart space, and is, you know, still has that creative touch to it, just maybe even representing more of a friend, or this really protective energy over your work. Could be art, could be a child. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's whatever it is for you on your trip, your focus, your journey. So we're going to find out what about this confidence thing is going on. What do we have going on here with Strength in reverse for Pisces? So the signs that you could have so far, we have Libra, we have Virgo, Leo twice, Sagittarius, and maybe Libra twice. So Libra. Tell me about Strength. I think I about got the Nine of Wands again. Almost. On something new? Or is this regarding... Sometimes when the Ace of Cups shows up in a different position than just upright, then it might be you needing to look into caring for yourself. Like putting more emphasis on self-care and compassion for yourself. That might help. What's the decision about with the Peace card? What's the decision about? It has to do with influence. It has to do with group or a group of people. I don't know if this is third party or if this is, well, okay, third party could just, just means like there's extra people here. In the reverse is that there's a not so great influence here. I think that the Two of Swords is saying, when will you cut out a not so great influence? Or maybe you're suggesting that to somebody else. I'm not really sure. But you have Cancer energy with the Three of Cups, and you could have Scorpio energy with the King of Cups in the reverse. But there's something about this situation that makes you upset or feel like it's off balance. It's about restoring balance. Something that was done in excess. It's about restoring balance. It's about making positive decisions. I want to get something else on that. King of Cups. Let's use a different deck. Just see. Tell me about the King of Cups in the reverse. Always waiting on news. Always waiting for some... Okay, so it's like always waiting on some kind of good news. Seems like there's a constant change and transformation. Which, yes, nothing... everything is... There's an impermanence about everything. But this is like... I think it's challenging to get something to move forward. Or for something to pick up speed. As you see with this Eight of Wands, we have the motorcycle. So the challenge can really be about communication here too. That might, help you come to some kind of peaceful resolution quicker if all lines of communication are open. Also, communicating how you feel would be especially important with these cards, because they're saying that there's a lot of emotion involved and some of it is off balance. Tell me more about why we have confidence in the reverse. Why do you have strength in the reverse? Why do you have strength in the reverse? Temperance in the reverse. That is really suggesting that there's just a situation where it's hard to temper. People aren't getting along necessarily or agreeing on. There's something up with this chemistry. Maybe Sagittarius energy here. Scorpio. On the bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups in the reverse. Seeing things clearly, being able to see something clearly. So this could mean that it's divine timing for something too. It can mean divine timing. What about on this don't give up, Nine of Wands, persevere attitude. King of Wands in the reverse. Might be this King of Wands character. Leo, might be a Leo or Sagittarius, but we have this energy of like everything's fine when everything maybe not fine. And that's just what I'm getting with that. Like everything might be looking fine on the outside, and there's not quitting. Tell me more about King of Wands in the reverse. The Two of Swords. It's an inevitable decision. It needs to come out to a peaceful resolution. It's a dividing. I don't know if this is, it can be a dividing in people. It can be a dividing in opinions. So you have Two of Swords twice. All right, so what about this Ten of Pentacles? It's beautiful, but what else is with it? What else is with the Ten of Pentacles? Another Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. It is a mirroring kind of energy. Oh, wow. Ten of Cups in the reverse on the bottom. 1010. So this is about, and you know what? Right before your reading, I saw 1010 too somewhere. So there is something about divine guidance and patience as something is unfolding, even though that is hard to have when you have temperance in reverse, because of some issues that still have to have solutions. Maybe a new way, but it still has to have attention to it and a solution. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Oh. The Queen of Pentacles. Gosh, look at all these energies. Really strong receiving energies with the queens. So, and they kind of look very similar too. So the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles could be the matriarch energy, motherly energy, and it might be about focus on protection and family and things like that. With the Queen of Swords, it might be just, you know, kind of fierce about that. It can be talking about receiving money and expecting some good things, you know, as far as that goes. And that looks good. So it's saying something there about that focus on the home life and the home business world. And there's the Queen of Swords in reverse. I think somebody's mirroring somebody like very strongly, very strongly. Queen of Swords in reverse. Needing to get more attached to one's heart space. Like I said, can appear cold. Queen of Swords can be a little detached. Sometimes due to focus or what this person's focused on. Maybe just needing to reconnect the heart space. Or to the heart space. But expecting for the finances to be much better, I feel like is a big message for you all. All right, anything else? Anything else for Pisces? What is that? Feeling like, I don't know, there's something about rebuilding that you feel like you don't have the whole truth on. Or need more information regarding rebuilding after there was a tower moment. Tell me about this Ace of Swords in the reverse. A Two of Swords. Again, seriously. Two of Swords. So more information is needed to make a decision. That's what it is, too. That's mainly what this is. Yeah. All right. So that's what I've got for you guys. I don't know if I can add anything else to that. The Two of Swords coming out so much about needing to know. Look, signs. Seriously. Your future positive direction will reveal itself, and any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. I have nature, which you always see the Queen of Pentacles is really nice and grounded and in nature, like with that card. So it says nature, interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. And then... oh, I don't want to hit. Okay. The Lovers. The Lovers Oracle. Lovers. Here we go. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. And that's what I've got for you, Pisces. Sending you love and light. Thanks so much for joining me. If you need a private reading, I can be found. Check out the description box. And yeah, love and light.